Hey guys, B.O.L.T here. We're here for the Five Nights at Freddy's 6, also known as Pizzeria Simulators fan quiz. Going to do the same thing where I do 20 questions, the 2 bonus, and then give you the answers. Last time I showed you Vegito Blue and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I'm pretty sure Super Saiyan 3 Goku was shown last time, but I had to make sure I showed you guys that one. I was wrong. Apparently I am not. I got one less than I thought. I have 7 new ones, but I already showed you those 2, so I'll show you these ones. I got these at Hot Topic. That would be Mickey Mouse. Next would have been Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Red Hulk. General Grievous. And then you all know that I'm a fan of the Scooby-Doo series. You can kind of see Space Kook right here. There we go, Space Kook's right there. I also have the Witch Doctor, Scooby, and Shaggy up there in my little storage closet. Anyways, actually I just realized, I'm pretty sure I showed you guys Blue Eyes and Dark Magician Girl, but I do have Red Eyes Black Dragon. I'm not bringing him down because there's several things on top of that, so I think there was 8. But anyways, the adding to the Scooby-Doo series would have been Fred Jones. He is one of the original Scooby-Doo ones. I'm still missing Velma and Daphne, but they are like super expensive. Probably I can get Velma in the next coming paycheck, but I may or may not do her because I still want to do Dark Magician, Yugi, and Seto Kaiba. But anyways, that's those. Let's get to the questions. What is included in the Fazbear package? This is the package you get for buying and becoming a new Fazbear franchisee. Question number 2. Name 2 points of interest you want to be as an owner. And I'm going to give you one of them. This would have been the atmosphere. What kind of things like that would you need? This was shown in the first cutscene to the game. Number 3. Name 2 catalogs when you can buy animatronics and objects from. Number 4. Name 1 choice. 1 chore after opening the restaurant. So when you're on the computer, we'll name one of the chores you have to do. Number 5, what day is there going to be a big party on? Number 6, under what reasoning should you collect the animatronics from the back alley? Number 5, Number 7, after salvaging Molten Freddy, what does he say? After number 8 is, what does Scrap Trap say? Number 9, what does Baby say? Number 10, after Death and Nights, what red screen are shown? Number 11, what does Candy Cadet give you during his minigame? Number 12, what happens after beating the maze minigame on the third go? So 3 times winning. Number 13, what's an add-on to the speeding car game? I think it's Midnight Motorist, I think it is. What's an add-on to that minigame? What is the name to that? Only some people that are fans know this one. Next would be number 14, where isn't afternoon allowed? This would be added to this question. Basically, it's part 2 it. Where is after not allowed? Number 15 is what bracelet color during the security puppet minigame is the color he looking for? Number 16, why are you supposed to collect all the animatronics? What is the purpose for collecting them? Number 17, at the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 6, what happens to Fazbear Entertainment? Number 18, what are shown after the whole credits and all that after you beat the game that way. Number 19, this is going to be a big one, is name how you're supposed to get one of the animatronic collections. There is a medal you get for collecting certain amounts of characters, or certain types of characters, and putting them on stage with each other. How do you do so? Number 20 would be how to collect the other certificates, because you get certificate of completion when you collect all animatronics. Do what you're supposed to do, and beat the game that way. Bonus number 1 is how much money do you start with? After buying the franchise package, what do you start with? The fan bonus for number 2 is what of the, only people who read the books should know this, or just a general fan and just watch theories and all that. What's the name of the tape man, also known as the father to the puppet? Alright, now we should go over it. The thing that is included in your Fazbear package is a small room, tables, and electricity. Number 2, name 2 points of interest for an ownership. I gave you a hint. This would have been atmosphere. That would have been entertainment, bonus revenue, liability, and health and safety. Name 2 catalogs that you could buy from. This would be Dumpster Diving Weekly, Stan's Budget Technology, Smile Servos Incorporated, and Rare Finds Audition, I think it is. No, I'm trying to remember what it is called. It's auction, that's what it is, auction. So Rare Finds Auction. Number 4, name 1 chore after opening the restaurant. This would have been ordering supplies, maintenance, advertising, and equipment. Number 5, what day is there a big party on? This would have been Saturday. Saturday's the big party. Number 6 is under what reasoning should you collect the animatronics. This isn't what their end goal is, but why should you? This would have been under paragraph 4 of your papers you signed. Number 7, after salvaging Mole and Freddy, what does he say? This would have been, thanks for inviting me thanks for letting me join the party. I'll try not to disappoint. What does Scrap Trap say? He says, I knew it was a lie, but it is intriguing nonetheless. What does Scrap Baby say? She says, you don't know who your employer is, really? After deaths and after completing nights, what rare screens can you find? This is, they show the animatronics in the rain in the back alley before you collected them. Number 11 is what does Candy Cadet give you? This would either going to be a piece of candy, or he would tell you a story. This would mostly be, there was a bunch of animals, there was a bunch of kids, or there was a bunch of keys. This man or person put them all together to try to either fix or bury things all together to save on money. So basically, there was one about kittens and a snake. The snake got in, he cut the snake open, stitched all cats together, just to put them all in one box. The other one was there was a guy who adopted 5 kids, because there was a burglar around. He didn't want them to hurt the kid if they were to get into one, so he ended up coming to the one house that had all 5, killed all 5 kids, he put them all together and put them in one grave that following night. And then the other one would have been 5 people to save, all 5 locked up. They can choose one key. They decided to melt all 5 together, and thinking that would work, it doesn't, and ended up, killing all 5 anyways. And then number 12 would have been what happens after beating the maze minigame 3 times. This would have been Spring Body / William Afton coming to the little girl who is running the maze. I think it is Susie, is what we've been giving her the name, and saying that her dog is not dead, that he is over here. Number 13 is what is the add-on's name for the Midnight Motorist. This would have been later that night. So basically, you're playing as William Afton racing away from a death scene, and you're racing away from it. And basically there's that tiny little path at the bottom of the screen. It's in the middle. I think it's on the third lap. Basically, you just go down, grab it, and then it goes to a back street to your driveway. There's a grave. There's the other thing I'm about to question you about, and then there's William Afton's house with people in it. And then let's see here is where is William Afton not allowed to go. This is during the same minigame and this add-on known as Later That Night, and this would have been there's a thing after you turn about. There is a parking lot for juniors. This was been known as the 1985 location for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. This is what people believe. And then let's see here. What bracelet color does the puppet have to look for during his minigame? This would have been green. 16, why you're supposed to collect all animatronics. This is to burn and end it all. At the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 6, what happens to Fazbear Entertainment? This is no longer a corporate entity. They completely shut down after the burning of the Five Nights at Freddy's 6 location. Number 18 is what are you shown after the credits for this ending. This would have been the 6 original kids' graves. Fritz, Gabriel, Susan, and I think it was Michael or something like that. And then there was a hidden grave and then one in the far left in Sunshine. So that would be Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, the Golden Freddy, and then the one open the puppet, and then Golden Freddy. Name how to get the animatronic collection. This would be you collect a certain amount of characters, put them on stage together, and you would get a medal for doing so. This would be the Trashin' Gang. This would have been Pan Stand, Bucket Bob, Number 1 Crate, Mr. Can Do, and Mr. Hugs. The order would have been the Mediocre Melodies. This would have been Happy Frog, Mr. Hippo, Orville the Elephant, Ned Bear, and Pig Patch. And then it would have been the Rock Stars. This would be Rockstar Freddy, Rockstar Bonnie, Rockstar Chica, Rockstar Foxy, and Lefty. And then you would have got, let's see, Mediocres, Rock Stars. It would have been, I think it was the Weirdos or something like that. Basically, it was just Funtime, Chica, Music Man, and El Chip. Next would have been how to get these certificates, else than completionist, which would have been after you burned all the animatronics. This would have been Mediocrity. This would have been if you just finished the game as it is without collecting any animatronics. And hey, you've been a business owner, but you weren't kind of following paragraph 4. Number 2 would have been Insanity. Basically, you collected this egg baby thing. It gave you a button on the bottom left of your computer, which would have been, I think, a green instead of a blue. And you would have pressed it and would have shown schematics, blueprints for other things. And you would have heard the tape man explaining things. And this would give you an Insanity. Bankruptcy, basically you have so little money or no money, and someone sues you, and either you got to fight it or pay them off, which in either way, if you went negative, you were bankrupt. And then let's see, the Lore Keeper finished the minigames like the Puppet, the Maze Game, and the Midnight Motorist, and did all of their secret things like finding the dead child, going to William Afton's house and seeing that someone ran away, and then what was the other one? It was the maze, seeing the Spring Bonnie cutscene. I think that's really it. Oh no, you have to get the story from Candy Cadet. And then the last 2 things would be the bonus. Bonus number 1 is how much money do you start with? That would be $100. Bonus for fans is bonus number 2. what would be the name for the tape man, and he's also known as the daughter to the puppet. Who is this man? You knew his name via the books, and you would have known it if you just watched Game Theory or something. This would have been Henry. He was the father and I think the killer in the books. But anyways, that's how it is. This was technically the last fan quiz. I'm gonna start moving on to more games. This was just to cover a little bit. I am almost done. I'm almost done recording the 4th episode of Back to the Future. Basically, it was fun because I had to push content as fast as I could out. So it's been a thing because not only have I been trying to get stuff done and caught up, but do personal stuff as well. Like, I want a credit card, I want a car, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to go get a license. And it's just been crazy. So my 2-3 weeks ahead of time is no longer that. It's been day to day. Like, I couldn't even get Wario Land 4 finished because I'm stuck on a level because one of the jewel pieces is hiding somewhere. I can't find it. I have 3 out of 4, and that is only the second, so I'm halfway through that section. So Wario Land 4 should be back next week. We will be finishing up Back to the Future because tomorrow will be the finale. Actually, no, it'll be the last part, and I'm also going to be doing like a 3 or 4 o'clock thing with the finale. I'm not going to give that as another day. So you guys will be seeing episode 5's premiere on Thursday. So we're going to be having 2 days worth of episode 5. So it's not just this week, it's next week. Next week will be the end of Back to the Future, which I believe I have a list here. I had a list here. There it is. Alright. I think I already went over this, but after episode 5, we'll be going to Dead Rising. The original Dead Rising. So that'll be nice. So we're having Dead Rising come in. It's gonna be fun. Because I haven't played a zombie game ever since Zombie, I believe. But we're also gonna be jumping into other things. I think this coming week, this weekend will be Help Wanted. I'm trying to remember what I did last week. Technically, right now, I'm only working on Thursday right now, so I am not that ahead of schedule. I think I'm going to be continue doing Help Wanted, and then, because Help Wanted probably will be done within a week or so, because there's only so much I can do now, because I already pushed a lot of the content fast. I mean, not going to lie, never mind, it's probably got another few weeks, because I forgot I have the Halloween update to go do as well. So, that's going to be fun. What is there left? I think we are kind of basically it's gonna be Help Wanted for a little bit. We're gonna be doing Dead Rising probably on Friday or something like that. If I don't finish it on Friday, Back to the Future, that is. I think I did Marvel Strike Force, and then I did a summary of last weekend, so I'll probably try to break that. Because I am doing online games again. Like, I used to do a whole bunch of Scooby-Doo games, and I got those done during last Tuesday because I couldn't do so. So we're probably going to be doing that as the second video and having other things done. Because I felt bad when I had to delete all that stuff, because that was like almost a year's worth of stuff that I had, and then it was gone because it had a figure for kids. Anyways, that is it. We are done with the quiz as of now. That gives me a little bit more time because that stuff you have to go through the games, remember stuff, and it's gonna be something. I'm trying to find something to replace it. But right now, I think it's gonna be Game Boy games. I look like Donald Trump. Anyways, I'm sorry for that. Kind of just tired right now. Kind of just bullshitting. I'll see you guys in the next video.